Hello beautiful people, my name is Frida and today I'm going to be doing an empties video. So here, as you can see, I have a big bag full of empties. So this is going to be pretty much like a quick review and things. Where do I like it? Would I repurchase again? Is this a staple? So to begin with, I have this Curlin signature conditioner, hair conditioner. I don't know if they sell this in the United States, or I don't know where they sell this, or in Mexico. I'm not sure if they sell this anywhere, but I bought this on Costco and this has been a staple for me for a while now. I really do like this a lot, but I really like this. I have bought plenty of bottles of this before. I really do like this, and I think it's good and cheap, and it actually does leaves your hair quite soft. And as far as I know, this is safe for color treated hair. It doesn't have sulfates, parabens, gluten, and it has UV protectants, so it seems like a good thing. Here I have a food favorite. This is Chilito. I bought this on Amazon. This is a hot sauce for, I mean, I wouldn't say it's really hot, it's more sweet than anything. So I don't know how many of you know about this, but in Mexico we put hot sauce in pretty much everything, and we have a special hot sauce for our fruit and candy and things like that. So we tend to eat, you know, cucumber and jicama, I don't know what's the name in English, and carrots and different things like that with hot sauce. So we tend to put things like Miguelito and things like that, which are not the best because they're pretty much sugar, and this is like a healthier version of that, and I really do like this one. This is made with stevia, and the whole thing is 216 calories, so per portion is about 4 calories, which is really nice and good. And if you're a Mexican or someone who likes Mexican candies and things like that, you will like this. I really like this, and I would try to put a link down below for everything that I bought. So here I have Eucerin lotion. I really like this. This is a quick grab from Costco. I like Eucerin. I think it's a nice lotion. I would buy this again, but it's not my favorite. I have things that I like better. This is like 8 out of 10, but still it's 8. It's quite nice. And there was a time where this was my favorite because I really like this. But now I think I have found things that I just like a tiny bit more. So let me talk about the things that I like a tiny bit more. I like this CeraVe moisturizing cream. I got this from Amazon. I really like this. I don't have super dry skin, but I love putting creams, and I have more normal to a little bit dry skin, and I just have quite sensitive skin. I do have a lot of problems with the barrier of my skin. I do have keratosis pilaris, and other things that are a problem of the barrier of your skin. So having a cream which is really high on ceramides is super good to have a good barrier. So I really like this one. And other one which I truly love, and is quite a different feeling, and I feel like I can have these two as staples because this is a lot more thick than this one. This is like when you wanna leave the cream and feel super luxurious with your cream, like it's thick and nice and really good. And by the way, this is a Dermatologist cream. This is a super well-known brand. So this is really good for people with eczema and really delicate skin, really active skin. So you have one of those types of skin, give this a try. This is amazing, really, really, really good. And one thing that I wanna mention super quick, all the products that I want to talk about, whether they are for the body, anything that is skincare wise or care wise, I do make my research, and most of these things are really good, ingredient wise, pH wise, and all of that. So they're really, really, really good. While you can have an allergy to something, everyone can have an allergy to pretty much anything. What I mean is that how I choose and buy my creams is all about hydration, good health of your skin. I mean, everything is going to be fragrance free for sure. So this is the Hydro Boost Body Gel Hyaluronic Skin Advanced Hydrator Fragrance Free. This is from the line of Hydro Boost, so this has a lot of hyaluronic acid, and you have to get the fragrance free formula because, you know, fragrance is not good for your skin, and is so much better if you buy the fragrance free formula. And yeah, I really, really, really like this. I have mentioned this in my Amazon favorites before, and I'm truly in love with this. I'm totally getting a few more. This is super hydrating while it just sucks up in your skin super, super, super fast. This is a gel formula, so it's super lightweight. And other thing that I do have to mention is that if you wear black a lot, you're going to love this, because I find super annoying when other creams like this one have a really white cast that can't transfer into clothing, because, you know, sometimes you don't have the time to wait until everything dries, and sometimes you put way too much and still transfers. So with this one you don't have that problem because it's pretty much just clear, so there is no white cast whatsoever and no transfer. So I really, really like this one, and they are quite both different kind of feelings. So if you're feeling for something more thick, this is better. If you want something more lightweight, this is better. But both of them are really, really good. Other thing that I have finished here is my deep cleansing oil. This is from the HC. I really like this. I don't know whether it's my favorite though. I think I have something else that I really, really like, because at the moment I repurchased an all clean balm. This is just the box. I have the balm in my counter in my bathroom. So yeah, just letting you know about that. I really like this one, and I felt like this one lasted a lot longer than the other one, and for sure is really up there. Like, this is probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10 for me. I would say this is good. I think I would repurchase this, but it's not something that I feel the urge and go and run and buy. But I probably would repurchase this. Yeah, I really like this. And here I have Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. This is another cleanser. For the ones who doesn't know, I do double cleansing, and double cleansing is pretty much using an oil or a balm to break everything down, and then using more of a creamy, milky, water-based kind of cleanser for the most part to do that. Normally I used to do just one step, and this used to be my favorite thing ever. Honestly speaking, I still think this is amazing. This is Kiehl Ultra Facial Cleanser for all skin types. And if you are someone who doesn't wear waterproof sunscreen, you pretty much just need this one and just work this quite a bit into your skin. But if you are someone who wears quite a bit of makeup, if you are someone who wears a lot of waterproof sunscreen, you might find that this is just not enough. So this is still going to be a staple. It has been going strong since I was in high school, and I'm in college, so just letting you know. But yeah, there were years that I pretty much just used this, and I really recommend this. But at the moment, I think I like something a little bit more water-based for my second cleanser. This is Botanical Sunscreen Face 50 Broad Spectrum SPF. This is the tinted version, and I really like this. This is one of my favorite sunscreens ever. Super well priced. I bought this on Amazon. I'm a really big fan of Amazon, as you can tell. So I really like this. It looks super good, and I truly don't have anything bad to say about this, other than the fact that it can be a little bit too drying if you have dry skin. This is better for normal to oily skin, and if you wear the full amount that you need, like if you pull the full dosage just in one time and you don't do the reapplication kind of a deal, you might find that this is a little bit greasy, but not because it's greasy, it's just because it has quite a bit of silicone and it can make you feel greasy if you overdo this product. I really like it though. It's amazing. It really does look and feel like a primer, but like any primer that has silicone, if you overdo it, it starts to peel or look separated or look weird. So like I do put quite a bit of this, and I think this is a problem of someone who uses a lot of sunscreen, and I'm one of those. Honestly speaking, when I'm using this, I normally use moisturizing sunscreen before this, so I don't have to put as much. And that was one of the concerns. Like if you just want to use like, I don't know, the 2.2 grams that you need for your face only, you might find that because this has quite a bit of silicone, it will start to peel if you put makeup over this, or it would just not look the best. I think it looks best when you use a good amount, but a normal amount, not something that crazy. And when you want to have the full protection for the whole day, you might as well put something like a moisturizer with sunscreen, so you get the full thing. But this is really good even to reapplication if you're going hiking or something like that. This is really good if you're going to be on the beach, and because yeah, this is ref friendly, so you can totally use these on the beach and you won't have to worry about this being bad for the environment in that degree. And this is hypoallergenic, oxybenzoate free, exubenzone free, fragrance free, paraben free, phthalate free, dermatologist tested, pediatrician tested, ref friendly, and no animal testing. So honestly, this is like super 10 out of 10. It's super 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 cheap, and I have mentioned this before. One thing when it comes to sunscreen is that you have to use enough, and honestly speaking, this is one of my favorites, and it's a super budget friendly one. So I always tell everyone to give it a try because it doesn't break the bank, and most people love this. Even when I have super dry skin, as long as I put a really hydrating formula like cream or something like that under this, I don't have problems whatsoever because it doesn't emphasize texture or anything like that. And yeah, I do tend to use that one with my makeup from one. As I mentioned before, this is just the box. I have used Starring using another bottle of that. So I'm going to order another one of those, but first I want to finish a few other things that I have. And talking about a moisturizer with sunscreen, sometimes there are sunscreens that are moisturizing enough. What I used to do is using this and then this lately, because my skin has been more in the normal to dry side, but I haven't been wearing too much makeup, so these ones together look super good. You can do 2 pumps for your face and neck, and then put in enough of this and you will have enough protection for the day. I really like this one. It's in the expensive side. This is EltaMD UV Clear. This is super good with people who are prone to acne. This is a really lightweight yet hydrating formula, and this is in the expensive side, but I'm not too mad about it just because it's EltaMD. This is a dermatologist brand, and this has a really good amount of niacinamide. Here it says it has 5% of high purity niacinamide. So I really like this. But honestly speaking, just on its own, I don't like this because you will have to use like 2 pumps just for your face, and when you start using 2 pumps just for your face, it starts to peel. So just keep that in mind. If you do 2 pumps for your face and your neck, it's totally fine. It's really good. It's a good base. It's just like putting a moisturizer, and it just happens to have sunscreen. And I really like this. It's a really nice formula. It really looks good under makeup, but it's one of those instances where when you overdo things, it just doesn't work. And with sunscreen, you have to have enough. So just letting you know about that, because I know a lot of people say, oh well, this is my favorite sunscreen, but they don't use sunscreen properly. You have to have enough, or you have to reapply. So normally for the face, it's around 2.1 grams daily. If you're not going to be exposed, if you're literally just inside of your home or your office, just walking to the car, that should be enough just for your face. But if you are outside, in the beach, walking, all of those kinds of things, you of course need to reapply. You have to use other measures like seeking shade, having a hat, having clothing with sun protection. But in the daily, I like these ones. And honestly speaking, I could totally just wear this going out, because if you take care of your skin and there's not much to going on, this can totally look like you have flawless skin. Just letting you know about that. Other ones which I really like, that I have finished. This is Bumble Invisible Oil Heat UV Protective Primer. I really like this. It does leave your hair super shined and smooth, and I do feel like it does protect your hair. At the moment, I'm trying something else, which is from Bumble too. I really like this. It wouldn't surprise me if I bought this again, but at the moment, I'm trying something else, and I don't like to have too many products of the same thing when it comes to hair, because it's just kind of wasteful in my opinion. Here I have It Cosmetics, gel lotion, oil-free for all skin types. I really like this. This is going to be one of my staples. At the moment, I'm not repurchasing this because I have 2 other creams that I'm using from CeraVe, and I really like the ones that I'm trying, but they're quite new, so I don't really know yet. But so far, ingredients-wise, I really like this one. Price-wise, I think it's okay. It's not cheap, but it's decent. It's quite decent priced. You can go ingredient by ingredient. This is really a good formula. It's super light, but it really does plump the skin. And by the ones who doesn't know why would I have a gel lotion, it's because I have combo skin. So sometimes my skin can be normal to dry and sometimes it can be normal to oily. It really just depends on the weather. If it's super hot and it has been hot for a while, it's normally normal to a little bit oily, and when it's super cold it tends to be normal to dry. So this is why I have to tailor certain parts of my skin, because when it comes to moisture, because otherwise I can get a lot of close comedones, which I will know as whiteheads, because yeah, that's how my skin behaves. And I am prone to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, so I really go the extra mile to don't get a breakout, because they just never come out. I would have to, you know, get them extract, and even if a professional does that, it just always leaves a mark. My skin is super sensitive when it comes to that, so that's why I sometimes have a lot of different, you know, thicknesses and formulas when it comes to moisture. Yeah, but I really like this one. I probably would repurchase this in the future, if not for me, just for my mother, because she tends to have normal to oily skin all the time. To finish, I have two products. I have Fit9. This is pretty much a fat loss support kind of a deal, kind of a pill. This is really good. This doesn't have anything crazy that should be bad for you. I have mentioned this before in my Empties. This is super good. This is from a really well-known brand, which is Sasha Fitness, which is one, if not the most followed fitness fitness person in Instagram in Latin America. So if you don't know about her or her product, I would link down below her website where you can find this. But this is really good. This is pretty much dandelion root extract, go-to koala extract, 7 keto DHA, DIM, green tea extract, and all the good stuff. This is really good, and I find it really does help with cravings, with cellulite and all of that. I find this really good. I would repurchase again, but at the moment I'm taking a break of this, because you're not supposed to take these more than 3 months. Do 3 months, rest a month, and then take it again. I have sucked this for 3 months, so now I'm going to give myself a break. But I really like this. And here I have the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Ultra HD. This has been a favorite since I started using makeup. And since then, my taste has changed quite a bit. I think this is one of the best matches, like color match for my skin tone, because it really has a really good undertone for me. A little bit of olive there, I think. Quite jello. But I really like this. If you like a really light coverage, this is amazing. This is better for a normal to a little bit dry skin, not too much, but if you have oily skin, you probably won't like this, because this can get super dewy. But yeah, I do like this. Just that now I have learned so much about makeup, and normally I use a tinted sunscreen if I'm not going to wear too much, you know, makeup, and otherwise I rather just put a foundation, because even when I want minimal coverage, I still would reach for a high coverage, medium to high coverage foundation, because that allows me to use just the tiniest bit of product. And here you will have to use a full pump or more to get even a medium coverage. So yeah, I do like this. I think it looks really like skin, but I find that I don't reach for this a lot, and I think that's what happened. I think that I put it on and I was just like, I'm not in love with this anymore, and I don't know if this just run out bad. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't look like it used to. So I think this just expired, and that's why I was like, you know what, no, right now I have more normal to dry skin. Let me try the HD stick foundation, because I used to be in love with Makeup Forever, and this product reminded me of that. So you probably would see a few videos with the new HD stick foundation. And by the way, we're different colors. In this one, W245, and in the other one I would put here the number that I am, because they are not the same shades. So just letting you know about that. But if you're like a super natural kind of a girl, you will like this. I used to love this when I was in high school, and it was super good, and it's a perfect match for me. It's just that, well, I normally do a lot of more contouring and all of that kind of work now, and I just like different formulas with more coverage now, or I just pretty much just use a tinted sunscreen, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I do like this, but I think my taste has changed. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Empties. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share, because it helps growing up my channel. And I will link my social media here if you wanna check out more of the things that I normally do. And without anything more to say, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.